Fellow Carl's Garage, Kia haters, Hyundai haters, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. No, you don't have to be a Kia hater or a Hyundai hater, but I just wanted to make this video, quick video for Carl's Garage. A lot of people don't know that I have a brand new website that I built with my bare hands. Hours and hours and hours it took to come in here and develop this website that you see now, which is way different than the other website, which goes to like my other business. And then it's like just a page or Carl's Garage. No, this is the full blown legit Carl's Garage website where you can get both books. So this is the original book. And a lot of people don't know, but the original book, and let me show you guys what it looks like back here on the back end of what you're gonna get. So whenever you buy the original book, I had a guy today, shout out to Jose Perez. Thank you for buying the book. Whenever you buy show you guys right here, I'm gonna log into my drive because this is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna log into the drive. So right here, let me show you. So everything that you see here, he was asking me a question. He said he's a mechanic. He's asking me a question about his Kia Soul or something like that. All that information is gonna be in here. So this first book right here, which again, this is the first book PDF, but then what you get when you buy it is a link. That link is gonna send you here, and this is for you to download. This is for you to collect all of the information. A lot of people, he actually said, I never got anything saying that my car had an issue, had a recall. Well, here's Kia's pamphlet. There's also a video that I have as well. I don't think this says Hyundai's. Yeah, this doesn't have Hyundai's on it. But again, all these, the Theta 2 engine recall, the 1.6 liter engine recall, the 2 liter for the Kia Souls and stuff like that, all of those are active recalls. So just because you don't see it, I had another lady today, I think she bought one book. I had another lady today, she was telling me that she looked it up online and didn't see her VIN number in there or whatever. So this is also a list. This list was done in like 2021. Yeah, 2021. This list has since been updated. So look, even the Kia Stinger's on there. So there's a lot of issues, even though the Kia Stinger recall, that's not necessarily an engine recall, not for the V6. For the 4-cylinder, I'm not sure if they put the Theta 2 in there. They kind of switched over to a different motor for that. But there's a lot of information in here that you're going to get from this first book. The reason why it's a combination is because the second book, this right here, is the script book. This is a preview. Let me see, we click these pictures. I gotta make all these pictures. Oh, you know what? I actually have the preview right here. View all books. Let's go to preview. So preview for the second book, the script book, it's gonna give you exact words to use when talking to your service advisors and anybody. Email templates, legal language. It's going to give you everything that you need to talk to consumer affairs. Here's this the engine handbook. This is from the script book. When contacting the dealership, you need to be prepared, polite, firm. Here's exactly what to say. Hi, my name is blank. Hi, my name is Jose, and I own a blank, 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 a Hyundai or Kia. This is your VIN number, and then go from there. So I just want everybody to understand that that's what. Oh, this doesn't work back here. Okay, there we go. Same thing. So I'm still fixing the bugs in the website, but that's what you need to have. These books work together. You want the first book because that's going to give you access to all of these documents here. And you're going to want to print some of these documents because some of them include cars, Theta 2, my Sonata, my Tucson, my Veloster, right? With the Theta 2, like all of these documents are going to be what you need to combat the issue. Now, again, remember, if you have the KSDS already on your engine, which the only way that you can find out is if you call the actual dealership and give them your VIN number, which again is spoken in my videos. Oh man, something happened to my video. Okay, I gotta fix these videos. So, but even a video that I did like this right here is one of my most popular videos. Also this podcast episode that I had done as well. This is also talks about the process as well. But this one right here, I took a lady's, who I did her taxes, and she gave me the paperwork of this customer who actually was going, of her, I think daughter's friend or something like that, who had a blown engine. It was going through all these troubles with Kia, and I helped her figure it out. And then that was my old Kia in the background. So I've been doing this for a very long time, but please watch all my videos, or if you just need it very quick, just get the books because you need these documents. You want as much documentation as possible, even if it's easy. I've had a lot of people say, oh, well, it was easy. I didn't need any documents. I didn't need anything. I just watched your videos. I called my local dealership and they were like, yeah, cool, bring the car in, I'll do it. But a lot of people, like the one guy who I just did a video the other day, he had the Kia dealership tell him that he needs to pay $10,000 and that Kia had already had its engine replaced, and they're a lifetime engine warranty. So it's just like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. At no charge, and then say no charge again, limited time engine protection mode. That's the KSDS. I'm looking for where it says the lifetime, because there's a bunch of them. Is it this one? One of these say lifetime oil filter. You can't be denied because of your maintenance. Oh, here we go. In addition to the lifetime warranty, you might be eligible to receive compensation. So remember, it's a lifetime warranty. So that guy got his engine replaced and they still try to charge him $10,000 for the second motor. Here it is again. The lifetime warranty covers the short block assembly consisting of engine block, crankshaft, main bearings, connecting rods, rod bearings, pistons, everything. Excuse me. But everything is also supposed to be at no charge. They can't charge you for anything. If they got to do fluids or whatever, it's no charge. So, but if you go to those websites, you type in your VIN, it's not going to work. You need to call and then call your local Kia or Hyundai dealership, not a third party. You need to call an official Kia or Hyundai dealership, and you need to give them the last 6 or 8 of your VIN. Boom, then they're going to tell you, yes, it has the KSDS, or no, it doesn't have the KSDS. If it does have the KSDS, then you can just, hopefully you already got the book, and then you're like, okay, well, let's start the process, because they could still be like, well, we need to see your maintenance records, or they can be like, oh, well, we need to do a maintenance test. An oil maintenance test, which is stupid. I think I even have that document right here, too. I have one, yeah, here it is, for the oil. This is the excessive oil consumption. This has nothing to do with and these are all the NUs, the NU, Gamma, Theta, and Kappa engines. They all have issues. So that's all the Kia Souls, the Kia Optimas, the Sorrentos, the Sonatas, you name it. All these cars right here all have all these issues. So regardless of this oil consumption test, it doesn't matter. The motor's still bad from the factory. So it's like, why? I'm not going to waste my time bringing my car to you when you can just replace it. The biggest thing is, though, even if you're burning a lot of oil, if your car's still driving every day, they can't replace the engine. That's just a fact. So I get so many people asking me, my car is burning oil, my car is running like trash, they won't replace the engine. Well, ma'am, sir, they're not going to replace the engine, nor do they have to, because your engine hasn't blown. Your engine has to blow in order for them to actually replace it. Or it has to go into like the full limp mode where the flashing light is on and all this other stuff. But if that's not happening, you're able to just drive your car every day and it stutters and it shakes and you stop at a light and it feels like it's going to shut off. That's just not enough to get them to replace the engine, unfortunately. So that's why I tell people, grab both books, so that you have all your documentation that you can see right here, bang, bang, bang. And then you grab the script book so you know exactly what to say to them. And then here is the information for Kia Consumer Affairs, which if the dealer tries to screw you over, then you contact Kia Consumer Affairs, and they usually take care of it. So far, I haven't had anybody tell me when they went to Kia Consumer Affairs, they didn't take care of it. So far, up until today, they have all taken care of the issue. They'll contact a new dealer. Like the one guy, he's going to a new dealer. He's having to have his car towed from that dealership to another dealership because he does not. I told him, I said, don't let them touch your car. Do not let them. They're already taxing you 10 grand. You don't know what they might do to make you fail that test so that whenever it goes to the new dealership, they don't take it. So don't even trust it. Just get them. And he might have to pay for it out of pocket, but is this the one where it's compensation? Yeah, you may be eligible to receive compensation for future out-of-pocket expenses that are reasonably related to the connector rod bearing failure or related repair damages. So if you have to get your car towed and stuff like that, that's the reason why I say both books. So for a total, it's like $45, but trust me, it's worth it. If you have this issue, if you spend $45 now, but you end up getting a new engine and then that engine fails and you end up getting a new engine, it was worth it because you just keep getting free engines. A lot of people keep asking, well, my second engine blew or what's wrong? Well, you guys do understand they are putting used engines in your car. When your engine goes out, they just find another one in the junkyard somewhere in America and they take it out of that, they put it in your car and they send you on your way. So they're not making new engines, nor will they ever make new engines. And the new engines that they made still have issues. They just have piston ring issues. That's a totally different recall. So also, if your car is running decent, I hear a lot of people say, oh, my car's running good, This is the oil that I use, but I don't use 5W20 for my Lexus. I use the 0W20 because that's what my car calls for. But this is the oil to use to maintain your car. That's just a fact. It's just this oil restores pistons. It really does work. I've done a video on it. I've been using it in my Lexus for a very long time now, for years now. Ever since it came out, I've been using this oil. So that link is available. You just click it, buy it right there from Amazon. It comes right to your door. It's super cheap. This is cheaper than in the store. $29 for this quart, and And then I don't even think they have 1 quarts. Oh, now they do have 1 quarts. Oh, they don't do that. Oh, see, for me, it's $10. So for me, if I buy 1 quart, it's $10, but it's worth it. I actually need to buy oil. But for you guys out there with the Kias who have 5W20, it's only $5.90. That's like a great price. Where are you going to get, if you go into your local store right now, you're not seeing $5.90 oil. It just doesn't exist. So check it out. Get your oil from there. Get a good filter. Always get a good filter. And then for the people, all you people out there whose cap came off on your Sonata and your Hyundai, this is the cap. This is my #1 video on my YouTube channel, Straight Outta Content. This cap right here. I got a whole walkthrough video. I think, oh, you know what? I think it went away. Dang it. One of these used to be that. I'll have to refresh these videos, but you can just type in how to replace your Hyundai or Kia antenna cap, and I show you exactly what to do to replace just the cap. Because 99% of the time when it gets knocked off in the washer, in like the car wash, it doesn't affect the actual radio, it just affects the cap because those caps are so cheap. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and head on over to Carl's Garage right now and grab your books and save yourself a ton of money.